back to EMS1 News Insider Analysis with Ed Bauter and Dan Schwester from the Overrun. And today we're going to talk about Colorado adding AI to reduce their 911 wait times. And as an organization, we welcome our robot overlords, and we're very excited for this new tech. But Jefferson County in Colorado is using AI to improve their 911 response. And this is actually pretty exciting, Danny.
Yeah, it's very interesting. It's using AI, artificial intelligence, to kind of streamline the workload of the human dispatchers and make them more efficient to answer calls and also take a stress off them. For example, you have a situation where you have a house fire or a wildfire and there's smoke in a neighborhood and you're getting multiple calls on this. The system actually recognizes that those calls are coming and that they're probably about this. So they can actually voice prompt or steer callers that are calling to report the same incident over and over again, unless they actually have really real-time something valuable. They can make it work and just take that stress level and take that bandwidth back and give it back to the dispatcher. It's kind of interesting, and it's definitely something that's needed as calls for assistance go up. Jefferson County reported about 25% of their calls are true emergencies, and the rest of them are basically what we would call public safety, non-emergent, but they still require a response. And this is what they're hoping AI helps them with, so that when the emergency actually happens, you're going to have a dispatcher with 100% of their selves in the game and able to do their job effectively.
And this is a commitment that Jefferson County is doing. The quote from the article is that they used to have the best technologies the 1960s had to offer, and now they're leveraging the next generation 911 dispatch. What I like about this is, and again, Jefferson County's call volume is massive. This is 2,000 calls per day. You know, so when you hear if there's any criticism, we're like, oh well, they're funny. 2,000 calls a day is too many, and
lots.
What the idea is to kind of defray from the human capital, right? One of the things that's mentioned in the article from Jefferson County was, you know, you can't out train or out recruit this, right? There's so many dispatchers, there's so many calls, there's so many people that there's simply not enough people to work in EMS dispatch to actually write this problem. So it sounds like they're building an algorithm where the fire example is what's used in the article, where, you know, if someone is calling from a certain location or if they're calling from a certain number, that can be forwarded to, like, are you calling about this house fire? We already know about it. And this is kind of you know, almost an evolution from, you know, what we saw in 2010 in Vancouver when we had the Olympics there. And what they were doing with that was a more kind of triage dispatch, where a person would answer the call, and if someone was calling, say, because their prescription had run out, they would get referred to a facility so that it didn't actually have to tie up staff. So I really like this idea. The only thing that would concern me is how the computers, I guess, phrase the call or how they process the call. But again, we don't want to throw out the good in pursuit of the perfect. So this may be something where, you know, we build in this algorithm. All right, these calls, we already know about it. And what's important to realize is that this system is not eliminating 911 phone calls. You can still call 911. It'll still go to a call center. It just gets processed a little bit differently on the back end. And I think that's something that both the dispatchers, the organization, and the staff can really appreciate.
Absolutely. And one of the other interesting things about the new system is that it will automatically translate languages. Let's face it, whatever your leaning is in the US today, we are a multilingual society. There are people all over the country. We're a true melting pot, and languages, you know, we can't expect a dispatcher to be fluent in 9 or 10 languages. We can expect a dispatcher to be fluent in their home language and maybe 1 or 2 other specialties. This is going to address that. So you're going to have that real-time translation. It adds much more accurate directional finding and location services. Most of your calls now to 911 are coming in from mobile phones, not landline phones. So this is really kind of evolving with the world that they live in to make the service better and to provide a better service for the people.
And what's really exciting is this company that they're working with at Jefferson County, a company called Carbine, they've signed a deal with AT&T to upgrade 911 infrastructure in the United States. So this AI dispatch might be coming to one of your towns before too long. So let us know what you guys think about it. This is an exciting development in dispatch technology. Check us out at Overrun EMS. Check us out on YouTube. Post comments down below, and we'll see you all next time.